EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? You ready? We take a win. Shift.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55-56. We go 21. Hey, I-7.
On 2nd and 9, Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready? 5-9. Check 45. Bring it. Deuce. Check nickel.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. Hey, easy. You kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Stand up in. He's coming. We got double up. Let him. 45. Sammy. Switch.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tackles.
Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Check 45. 21.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
40. Yellow lady. Mike, 45. Watch the slap. Hey, easy. 45.
Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got room. zone. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, switch gears.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down now. It's Freeman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check, crunch.
Freeman. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
It's our time. Mike spot 4. Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 33 yards, as they are now on the board scored here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A game of 4. It's now second.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 25 on second down, Breeze. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Sammy. Hey, easy. 52's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. No. Check that. Whoa. 2 right here. 52. Time to go. Night. Mike 52. No chance. Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Check. Hey, easy. Check 52's the mic. What's the run? Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 52. Oh, here we go. Oh, 11. Watch Mike. Ready, cut.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get into his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
95-56, 95-56. Hey, Haywood! 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Watch QB draw.
Breeze now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On 2nd and 7, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, ready, we're ready. 25. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. All right, 25.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
59, ready, 280. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Let us go.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike's 47. Coming to you, coming to you.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, Q. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We got to get the ball, team. 45 is the mark. It's our field.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come off the ball.
Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run on first down. Freeman pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
51, down! Here I come again. Here I come. Hey, exit. Here I come again. 54, snap!
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, ready? Blue 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Face. Ready, set.
To throw on third down, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mike's 50. Hey, back up. 54. Face. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Check 45, come on. Here we go, D. Hey, it's easy. It's just me and you. Check 21.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill! It's coming this way. Check. Here we go. 45. Hey, Alpha. Watch the screen.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Check. You won't see me in your nightmare, son.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Line 59. Watch the out. Check 59. 36. 59. Mike to 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, orbit.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Kill. Check. Bravo.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, box truck.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Jones has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a